Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that was vital.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Just eases him off the ball. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Zubimendi. And it's Rice. Engages and forces him off the ball. In with the challenge. Rice. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a good run down the right. Tries to play it through. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Stood up well to him there. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Havertz. Rice. Rice. This is promising. Now it's Eze. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rice with the foul. And it's Rice, played out towards the right wing. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Rice, chooses to go back. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Mosquera deals with that comfortably.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Gabriel. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Mosquera chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Now Zubimendi. He's looking wide. Eze. And he's there to get it away. Rice. Zubimendi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Eze. Eze. Timber looking to hit the byline here. That's tidy. Can he latch on to this? Mosquera makes the interception. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And he's there to clear it. Strong running down that left flank. Hops for safety. Saliba.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Havertz driving forwards. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Arsenal really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Zubimendi. Timber.
There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. That has ended up in no man's land. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Ødegaard. Can he get onto this?
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Out of play for a throw. Havertz is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And here's Saka.
Oh, really well played.
And it's Rice. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Havertz. This looks promising. Distributed tidily. Can he get it through? He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gabriel. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Saka has it out wide and in space. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saka gets into a good position. Havertz. Now Timber. And it's Zubimendi. Spread out to the left. Zubimendi. Threads one in. And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
41. Rice. Number 29.
White.
Kai Havertz. Number 33.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Fiori. Number 12. Timber. Coming on the field. Number 23.
And
Mikel
Mosquera.
Merino.
Ah, welcome
Number
to
8.
modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Number 19. Trossard. Number 7.
And it's Merino.
Mayo Sacco. Number
Zubimendi.
4. White.
And it's Merino.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Trossard. Shot a goal! He scored! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Merino. Zubimendi. Just 5 minutes left. Now Ødegaard. Eze. They really do have to make something of this. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's White. And here's Jesus.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, they've got it again. And he thumps it clear. Time added on will be 2 minutes. So what can they make of this? That's that, the end. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So, what can they make of this? Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Havertz.
Havertz really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on, a player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it from there.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. First quarter of an hour gone. Looking for options, for movement. Dink through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Timber. Havertz. Played out to the right.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Played back. Eze. There he goes, motoring forward. Mosquera did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's had it taken off him. Back to the keeper it goes. Saliba. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. There will be a throw-in. And it's gone back to the keeper. Timber. Ødegaard. And it's Rice. Out to the left it goes. Drives it in. Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Timber. Now he's got space here. Mosquera makes the interception. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Eze goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Shot at goal! It's in! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Zubimendi. And it's Rice. Eze threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's going to be another throw.
Two added
Gabriel
minutes has been indicated.
chooses to go cross-field. Rice gets it away. That's gone for a throw-in. Turns back here, probably the best option. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. He rises! Oh, crossbar! Raya claims comfortably. Havertz. And it's Zubimendi. Havertz. Now it's Rice. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's picked his way through. Arsenal have got it back, and he's gone for goal! Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Mosquera. And Gabriel. Zubimendi. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 29. Kai Havertz.
Arsenal
Coming
perhaps
on the field,
contemplating their next change here.
Odegaard. Number
Gabriel
19,
Jesus.
Trossard. Substitution.
Tries to play it through. Eze! Eze! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a half-decent try.
Eze just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that should get the job done. And he's forced to go back. Raya. And it's Timber. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Merino. Merino. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Odegaard. Tries to pass it through. Chance, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Odegaard. Trossard is onto this. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Timber. Looking to play him in. Trossard.
Substitution.
Both sides
for
then
Arsenal.
taking this chance to
Number
turn to
10,
their benches.
Eze. Coming on the field is number 23, Mikel Merino. Substitution in progress.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Merino, and the flag has stayed down. That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away. Calafiori goes on a charge down the left, and he's picked out the run. Zubimendi. Now Odegaard. Played into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Odegaard. Trossard. Odegaard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Rice. He's found a way through. Swept in. Timber. And it's Odegaard. For Merino. Timber.
There will be 3 minutes.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Gabriel Jesus. And now the breakaway. Gabriel cuts it out. And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Unlucky, lads. Let's
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The ball has bounced loose now. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That is a brilliant interception. He can get that clear. And here's Lewandowski. Saliba wins the duel this time. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Dani Olmo has it out wide and in space. Pedri. Casado. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned.
And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And now they can clear their lines. Looking for a runner. It's a promising position. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, this looks sharp. João Cancelo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. That's surely a foul, free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. And they've got rid. Kubasi. Back into the middle. Turns and goes back. Rice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Timber. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Casado. He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
João Cancelo. Now it's Rashford. João Cancelo. Played out to the left flank. Swept in. And we have our very first corner. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Havertz. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And he thumps it clear. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. He's shifting through the gears here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And they can counter here. And here's Lewandowski. Ødegaard. Calafiori. And here's the chance to counter. Chooses to go cross-field. And it's Timber. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Balde did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Balde. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Rice. Now Subimendi. And it's Rice. And here's Havertz. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Araujo gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Rice. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri. Pedri looking to add to his goal. Calafiori gets a foot in here. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rashford with a real chance here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Into the channel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Subimendi. Now it's Rice. Threads one in. Havertz looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that...
He's had a shot! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedri. And that's gone loose. Good take, and is he in? Odegaard.
Dani Olmo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Olmo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pedri. Rashford touches it back. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Dani Olmo. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
El dorsal 9, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 23. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game. João Cancelo with the short one. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, can he get onto this? Mosquera. Now White. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Cancelo. Casado. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Ferran Torres. João Cancelo. Yamal. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Desperate defending required here. And it's hoisted clear.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Strong running down that left flank. Can he get it through? Oh, delightful ball. Szczesny clears it away. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal. Rafinha looking to... And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Subimendi has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Kai Havertz. I felt a little sorry for him when he first arrived in English football, because I don't think he was playing in his correct position. And I know he was helped, but all the help in the world can't always make it work. You have to make it work yourself. And he has stuck at it. And I'm really delighted to see the application beginning now to pay off with style.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. He's in a great position here. Yamal spots it and intercepts. Dani Olmo gets a foot in here. João Cancelo looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Pedri. And it's Olmo. Barcelona have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Spread neatly. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Dani Olmo. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
That's a delicate pass. Raya claims comfortable. Chance here to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Ferran Torres. João Cancelo. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Arsenal really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That has not gone well. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Balde. Pedri, now he's got space here. Balde is wide and looking to get onto this. Spell. They are flying. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That is good alertness. Dani Olmo. This is De Jong. João Cancelo. De Jong. And it's Gavi. It's Gavi. De Jong. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's Pedri. Balde. Knocks it out wide. Oh, nice one too, very nice.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rice. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Dani Olmo. Gavi, given the lift of his goal. Half-time getting close now. João Cancelo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that's gone loose. Yamal. Oh, well measured. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Havertz. De Jong. Gavi. That's an imaginative pass. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Gabriel tries to clear. Dani Olmo! Delicious from Dani Olmo! About as smooth as it gets. Comfort! And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Arsenal would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. And it's Olmo.
Oh, great feat, that.
Ferran Torres touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
He's found a way past. Knocks it into space. And he shoots! Barcelona with the corner, there first. Dani Olmo goes short. Now it's Gavi. Gavi! And that's wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Yamal.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Mosquera gets across to intercept that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ødegaard. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
So we've reached the hour mark. Havertz looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So,
dorsal 10.
time for changes
El
on
dorsal
both sides,
20.
actually.
El dorsal 21.
Well, great position for a
El
cross this,
dorsal
Peter.
7.
Now to get
El
good
dorsal
contact on it.
3. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 23, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 18. Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mosquera cuts out the pass. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Arsenal have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-lying defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Havertz receives it in a good position here. Taken back almost at once. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tries to play it through. Big chance! And one more try! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Havertz! And the shot at goal! And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Timber. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Saliba. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop the shoulder and go through people either.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Changes him with that pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Saliba, and he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now that's well seen too. Calafiori, and it's Zubamendi. Saliba and Mosquera. Timber. Rice. And it's Rice. And he's forced to go back. And Gabriel. Timber. And he stands tall, impenetrable. It's a quick one, and he's picked it up out wide. Timber picks it up now. And he cuts out the supply. Rice. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Rice. And he shoots! It's run loose. In he goes again. Goal! goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Raya is there to clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Rice. Arsenal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Played into space out wide. Calafiori. And it's Rice. Opts for safety.
There will be 1 minute added
and
time.
they've got rid. Played into space. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he has been fouled there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rice. Calafiori has found the net here, of course. Calafiori. Havertz. And he thumps it clear. And they're quick to get it back. And he's picked out the run. And the shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. For Rice. Havertz. Arsenal are still that goal to the good. Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Just off target. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Ødegaard.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Rice.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great ball if he can get there. Saliba cuts it out. Raya with the clearance. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 29.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 14, Eucharist. Number 10, Eze. Number 41.
Ødegaard.
Rice. Coming on the field.
Arsenal
number
still
19,
have the cards to affect this game.
Number 9. Gabriel
That pass
Jesus.
is somewhat less than
Number
ideal.
23,
Arsenal clearly
Mikel
didn't help
Merino.
themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Substitution in progress.
Trossard. Merino. Looking chance for a shot! It's in! Arsenal are level.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 33.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, there's the clearance. Timber. At it, Zubimendi. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Ødegaard. Great vision. Played out towards the right wing. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for options for movement. Opts to play it back. Zubimendi. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Trossard coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the...
Eze! Should have equalised.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Saka. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Saka. For Merino.
4 added
Gabriel.
minutes has been indicated.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Ødegaard. That's a little off target. And it's Eze. Saka. Ødegaard. Trossard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
Eze! Eze out of this world! A finish of true class! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's going in strongly.
Now it's Havertz. Zubimendi.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
And it's Zubimendi. Eze. It's a goal kick. Eze. And it's Timber. Tries to pass it through.
And he's in on goal. Real chance!
He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Havertz really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper's dealt with that. Goes for a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Climbs up big! Really well taken goal. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Havertz. Change of plan here, perhaps. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Odegaard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
Big chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Calafiori. Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a promising position. Oh, it's played into the area. Firmly met. That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it into space. Now it's Rice. And he's running through. Chance! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Havertz. He's having a shot! Rice plays it short. Showing good feet. So it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Havertz. And now they can spring out of defence. And that could set him on his way. Gabriel. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Zubimendi. And it's Eze. Now this could be a chance. Ødegaard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That's very neat. Shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quality ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Now it's Eze.
Well, he's certainly...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself...
And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Calafiori. Zubimendi. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Oh, good spread. Timber. Zubimendi. Mosquera. And here's the chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Havertz has found the net here, of course. And he's going to have his name taken. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Kai Havertz.
And it's Eze.
Coming on to replace him is number 19.
Nicely weighted ball.
Substitution.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Gabriel Jesus under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Timber. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Subimendi. Now Trossard. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Calafiori.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
That looks a good ball through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Timber. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found the way through. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Eze. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field, number 23, Mikel Merino. Number 8.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he has been fouled there. Crunching tackle. Now it's Trossard. And it's Rice. Eze. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Trossard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze. Oh, this is a very good run. Arsenal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Trossard. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Subimendi.
Ødegaard, he's found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mosquera. Zubimendi. Now Timber.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Gabriel Jesus. That is a brilliant interception. And he's managed to get rid. Saliba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
And another fantastic
So what do you take
win
away
for the
from it all,
boys
Jim?
today.
Arsenal
Thank you very
absolutely
much for
shocking
your
here.
support.
Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.